weekly mash where your TBR list goes to multiply faster than bunnies in spring. There we go. That was take 2 in case you guys were wondering. I can't read today. Today we're stepping through the snowstorm and straight into the 9 realms. Everything. What am I trying to do? Oh my gosh. Honestly, you have us at rescued from a snowstorm in your information that you gave us. We would like to introduce Emilee N.K. Robbins to the show today. Emilee, thank you so much for being here today. Would you like to introduce yourself and your book and tell us everything fun and exciting about you?
For sure. Thank you guys for
Of
having
course.
me. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys.
Yay!
And yeah, I'm Emily, and I wrote this book. It's called The Nine Realms, as you said.
Ooh, that
Oh,
cover.
thank you.
Oh,
And
you're welcome.
yes, it is the first book of a series of romantic fantasy. And kind of mentioned, it is about a woman who is in her like late 20s, early 30s, very curvy, and she wakes up and doesn't know who she is or why she is in this illustrious estate in the ice realm. And so we, as the reader, kind of get to learn about this world alongside her and all of the social and political intricacies of the nine realms and where she fits in or if she fits in.
So good.
So, yeah, I like to call it like a fantasy with a sprinkle of spice. So, there is a little bit of spice in there, but it is very lore heavy. And this just explores like you know, just a little bit of everything that I have planned for this series.
Oh,
So,
I'm so excited. I just by the cover, like sold.
I
I'm in.
know.
You got me.
Yeah, that's so cool looking with like the stained glass kind of
Yeah,
feel to it.
yeah.
Very
I
cool.
love it. And I really love like fantasy books that are super heavy on the lore.
Mm.
I don't know, because I feel like,
Mhm.
well, this may sound cliche, but I feel like you get experience like something new. Like fantasy books,
Yeah.
sometimes you like experience the same thing, but like when they actually like puts you into it where you're like you said, you're learning the world and the politics and everything along with the character. Like I'm in. I'm sold. It's a good thing my
Yep.
computer's over there. Because
I know.
I
I think you moving your stuff around was the best thing for your wallet at this point.
but that doesn't really help because I go buy it when I'm done.
Well, it's on KU too, if you have that. So
I do. Sold.
thinking about the people here, you know?
Where's my Kindle?
Oh my goodness.
Kidding.
Well, my first question was going to be a back of the book in 10 seconds, but you kind of did that already. So I'm just going to skip right on and steal Ashley's question because
Okay.
that's how we roll. So snowstorms are mentioned with lost memories, like you said. There's a ball. What inspired that particular combination? Was this more like a dream scene first, or was it a world build first for you?
That's a great question. I actually started writing this book more so like for my own sanity. So, I didn't really have like an outline. It was just a total like thoughts in my brain go on Google Doc, edit it
Yeah.
later, you know? So I couldn't really tell you exactly why. I think I just thought like I knew I wanted it to be a fantasy. I knew that I wanted it to have some like different representation. It's a queer norm world. So, gender and sexuality, like it's all very inclusive, but that's not a, like a main part of the story. Like that makes sense. It's all just
Yeah,
normal
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
built into the world. So I knew I wanted that. And yeah, and I wanted to do something that had a touch of intrigue, but it wasn't like too bogged down by plot or anything like that. Like I've had readers say that this is a cozy read, which I think is kind of
Ooh.
funny because anyway, when you read it, there are a lot of twists and turns, and I typically don't associate that with cozy, but I think it's just the
Yeah.
vibe of the book is very like, oh, we're just sipping tea and we're planning for a ball. And then, within the blink of an eye, things are just like going awry. So,
Wink.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I personally, I both love fantasy and I love kind of glamour, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Like I love
Yeah.
all things like, makeup and getting fancy and, going to the Ren Fair and like I just live for that kind of thing. And so I was like, I know authors say this all the time. I'm gonna write what I like would love to read. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? What I get
Yeah.
to experience if I were a character in this world. And so that's kind of like where it came from.
So good.
I like it.
Man, we're on like question, what, 1? And I'm like jonesing
Wow.
already to go over there and buy it. Because I gotta buy it. I gotta have a physical, especially for my book mash interviewees. I have to have the physical on my shelf. It's my trophy
Yeah,
shelf.
she's very trophy-esque,
Oh,
yes.
You?
I don't know. So we do love a little chaos.
Mhm.
Tell us one thing about your world's lore that you geeked out way too hard over writing.
I have so much so I guess a little background about me. I am a history PhD student, so that's like my
Oh,
day job
cool.
is like, yeah. So this writing project was that when I mean to maintain my sanity, that's what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah.
I was writing a dissertation. I wanted to keep writing, but I didn't want to write that anymore.
Mhm.
And I had a bit of a break, and so this is kind of what I wrote, to fill that in.
Yeah,
So, but with that bit of context,
Right.
I'm such a history nerd. Like,
I
I
love it.
live for, there's, like, a lot of symbolism in the book, that relates to different ages of, like, the ice realm. So you have, like there's this one scene in particular where the main character goes to the dining room and there are all these banners with embroidered animals on them. And of course, each of the animals represents the different age of that realm. And there are different monarchs that are associated with each of those ages. And there are different, like, uh, conflicts and things that are going on. So for me, I was like, oh, this all makes sense. Like, obviously, I have to have all of this fleshed
Yeah.
out. Like,
Well,
right.
yeah.
So, yeah, stuff like that. There's also like this scene where the female main character becomes really, the garden in particular becomes like a space that she is drawn to. And so she takes a lot of walks in the garden and she happens upon like this courtyard of statues. And it's like statues of former leaders of the realm. And each of them has a plaque where it explains, like, some of the importance of that leader and stuff like that. So I'm like,
So
that's
cool.
definitely some of my like history nerd coming in where I'm like, I just need to have a placard, obviously, that explains
yeah.
what this leader is doing. But yeah, so those are kind of some of my more like nerding.
That's
I
awesome. So you didn't just create the world, but you
Yeah.
created the whole history of the world too. I
Just
love
some of
that.
it, yeah.
Huge history buff too, but I have a problem. I can't
Oh yeah.
remember dates to save my life.
It's
I don't
okay.
either.
Yeah, there are no dates in this book. It's just ages,
Yeah.
as long as you
Yeah.
know kind of where you are in
Yeah.
the basic history, you're fine.
Oh,
No,
the
I
timeline.
I was so screwed in high school when we take history,
Oh,
and they're like, "What year did this happen?" And I'm like, "I don't remember, but I can tell you everything about it."
yeah,
Right. Yeah.
personally, yeah, as both a professor and a student, I am not huge on the like and memorize all your dates and things.
Uh-huh.
But that's like, yeah, I
I can
totally understand.
barely remember my birthday. That's how bad I
Yeah,
am.
exactly, right?
No excuse, no
We
well,
have a
I have
Google
had a
Calendar
couple
for
of
a
brain
reason,
injuries,
you
but
know? Yeah.
so bad, so bad. I'm like 3 days after, like, my niece's birthday, I'm like, "Oh, crap."
Yeah.
This day, or this day?" And Miranda's like, "It's this day." I'm like, "Well,
I
I
know.
thought." It's just me,
Yeah.
though. Don't ask me dates. I can't remember.
Oh my gosh. Well, we have a little game to play. It's called Fantasy or Fictional Fails. So we're going to throw a few statements at you,
Okay.
and then you just tell us if it's a real part of your book or something that we totally made up.
Oh my goodness. You might catch me in not remembering. That is so funny. Okay, I'm so ready.
We only have 4, so
Okay, okay.
hopefully it won't be too difficult. Okay, so the first one is a ball that takes place under an eclipse.
Ooh.
An eclipse?
Yeah.
No, I don't think
So it
so.
doesn't take
Oh, there is a ball, but I don't know if it's under an eclipse. I don't think so.
Miranda if it's wrong, I'm
I
telling you.
I can't prove you right or wrong because I haven't read it yet. So I'm
No,
going to trust
I
you
thought
to
that you
know.
knew. I was like,
No, no. I'm going
I
to
don't think
trust
I
you to
even
know
wrote
your
the
book.
word eclipse.
How about a talking fox who may or may not be judgmental?
Oh my god, I wish I had that. I don't. I wish I had that.
That'd be cool.
Memory unlocking kiss that backfires.
Yes, we do have that. Yep.
She's like, check. Miranda does know what she's talking about.
No, it does not work. but it was kind of steamy.
We all know Ashley likes a good steamy scene. A sentient snowflake.
No, that sounds so cool though. Like in Frozen?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Come on.
Right?
I mean, maybe in a future
That's right.
installment. You never
You said it's
know.
a
Always
series.
add lore. There's
Yeah,
nothing against that. I think that's as an aside, I think that might be my favorite part of writing fantasy. It's just like, it is because I say.
Yeah,
You know what I
right?
mean?
You can
Like,
do whatever you want.
There's
whatever.
no wrong answer. You can make it however you want.
Exactly.
No,
There's no rule.
Now, there's a whole thing on here where I will never write a book, but if I did write a book, it'd probably be fantasy because number one, I don't follow rules, and number two, I like to make up my own stories. So,
Yeah. See, never say never, though. Those are like famous last words.
no,
Because next
I
there's
know,
thing you
I'm gonna
19 million reasons why.
There's going to be a point in time, sometime in the future, probably way far in the future, but that's okay. And I'm going to take every single clip from every interview we've done where Ashley's like, reason why I'd never write a book. And I'm going to put them all together and I'm going to be like, look at what you did.
and you'll
You were
play it
wrong.
at her like book release party one day. It'll
Yes.
be so fun.
No,
It'd
Miranda
be so funny.
FaceTimed me the other day and she's like, Ashley, I woke up from a dream today. You and I wrote a book together. I'm like, well, that's your first fact that you're wrong. I'm not writing a book. I'll
You're
design your cover.
manifesting. That's amazing.
It could be fun. I'm just saying.
It could be fun.
Just saying.
Okay, but seriously, we have to ask, what's one scene that made you cackle, cry, or yell at your keyboard?
Cackle, cry, or yell. Like just choosing any of those?
Yeah.
I don't know. There is this one scene actually. It's between the FMC and so in the world, in the realm, there are keepers that are they're basically like a servant class. So like in this like society. And Centria, who's the main character, befriends a keeper, and that's like a huge no-no because there's supposed to be this like staunch kind of class divide.
Yeah.
And she like befriends her, and at the end of the book, she basically asks her, like, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you want genuinely? And she kind of looks at her and says, literally, no one has asked me that before. Like, I have no idea, and she like takes a moment and then kind of gives her response. But in that moment, I kind of have built their relationship, and it was so sweet. Yeah, I just really loved that moment.
I could see where you were like,
Yeah.
Yeah, and just the feeling of like what would it have been like?
yeah.
Words? What would it have been
Right.
like to
Okay, I'm rubbing off on you.
be in that place where it's like I've literally never been able to make a decision for myself. And
No, I
yeah,
just
I
heard
think
that.
there was something really powerful in her kind of like laying claim on something she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
I do too.
For good friendship.
Yeah, I do too. I really love the friendships that I wrote in the book. And they're further explored later on in different books. But
Wink.
lots of like female, women empowering women moments, So
Yes.
Very
Strong
cool.
women.
we love that.
We do. We do.
We do. Without spoilers, can you give us your main couple in 3 words?
Main couple in 3 words.
I
I'm
always love
sorry.
these
I'm
ones.
so indecisive
You're
when
fine.
it comes to this type of stuff. Can I do 4 words? Not meant to be.
Sure.
I love that.
We'll take 4 words. We'll just put to be it together at the end.
Not meant to be.
Not meant to
Exactly.
be. I like that.
It's fantasy. We can write our own rules.
Now I'm super intrigued. Like,
You could do it like a question, like meant to be.
Yeah.
Question.
See, you got this. You
Said
didn't need
enjoy.
4 words. You only needed 3.
italicized those words.
That's right. That's right.
Miranda was an English teacher.
There you go.
For middle school, it wasn't super. Yeah,
Oh, I
teach
taught
math
middle school, my
now.
friend. Do not downplay that. That's God's work. Okay.
I can
It's
one up
fun.
Miranda's
fun.
middle school.
I kind of miss it a little bit, but
I'm a preschool teacher.
Yeah, my cousin's a preschool teacher. Yeah.
17 3 through 5-year-olds.
I don't
Ooh.
envy you at all.
That's a difficult task.
I question my sanity a lot.
I bet.
It's a good thing we live very close to a loony bin because I would be there.
Oh my gosh.
Waiting.
Waiting.
So, like you said in the beginning, there is a little bit of spice. We already know that's my love language.
Mhm.
If you've watched the book MASH, you know Ashley's here for spice. On the scale of sweet to scorching, where does the Nine Realms land?
I would say it's somewhere like in the middle. There are 3 kind of spicier scenes, but there's one that's more, well, 2 that are kind of more explicit. So yeah, I think I've been told, I know the chili pepper scale is so subjective,
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
but I would probably give it 2 out of 5, maybe 2.5.
But I
I
feel like
wouldn't.
in fantasy, sometimes some authors like go a little too heavy on the spice and it kind of takes away from everything else. So, like when
Yeah.
I'm reading fantasy, I do like spice in my books, but I don't
Yeah.
want it to be like a dark romance. Like, I'm
Right.
there for the fantasy part of it.
Yeah. I would say it's definitely, like, not dark romance territory, but
Like,
it's
nope.
not closed door. It's
Yeah.
definitely you get details.
It's there.
It's there, can't deny that. So,
I love me some spice.
Yeah, I honestly don't look at the whole chili pepper scale ever
Mm.
because like you said, it's so
it is
subjective
really.
and
Yeah.
I don't trust it. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't care either way on what end of the scale it's at anyways, because I'll read it regardless.
yeah.
So it doesn't matter to me, but I'm definitely not gonna I don't know. I don't pay attention to
Base your
I'm
perception off.
like, there's 5 chili peppers on the radar. Give me a 10.
gosh.
That's funny.
Neato. I hate chilies.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Of course, we love a romantic chaos question. So,
Mhm.
if your main characters, your main couple had to survive a modern day first date, what would go horribly wrong?
I probably would say that the MMC would try to take her to, like, a really fancy establishment, and he would not approve of, like, he would be very picky about everything, and so it would really embarrass her. Like, he would say, like, "Oh, the table isn't, like, clean enough. Oh, the service isn't good enough. Oh, the food isn't good enough," and then, you know, that's probably what would go wrong.
Like, that turned me off right there.
He was raised to be a lord, so
Yeah.
I don't know, he's very picky.
He's allowed to be. We'll give it to
You
him.
know,
I mean, he is a lord after all.
That's right. I don't know, you'll just have to read it. You'll have to tell me what
I'm
you think.
already trying. I'm
calm
here.
down. Calm
I gotta
down.
wait till we're done with the interview.
That's true. Okay, you
I'm
have all
currently
day
looking for a
tonight.
book to read, so perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
There you go. Mhm.
So you've packed in the magic and mythology. What's your favorite type of magic system in fiction? And did anything inspire the Nine Realms?
That's a great question.
Yeah, Amanda, that's to you.
Is a favorite type of magic system. So I actually am kind of really obsessed with, Greek mythology.
Mhm.
I was one of those kids that was raised off of Percy Jackson and Rick
Yep.
Riordan, and I really am obsessed with that magic system that's very, like, based on demigods and things like
Mhm.
that. I really
Mhm.
loved that and kind of the way that that magic manifested, love. And for the 9 realms, I feel like it's interesting because there is magic in the world of the 9 realms and in the 9 realms itself, but that magic is not necessarily held by everyone. So the humans in the realm pretty much don't really use magic. It's really other kind of beings, if that makes sense. Like there are
Mhm.
fairies and they hold magic. And there are some other groups that have magic as well that are in kind of subsequent books that you explore. So like there are ogres, there are Pegasus,
Mhm.
and things like that. And there are definitely artifacts that hold magic, but all of that is very kind of sequestered. That's a good word for it. Sequestered
Yeah.
to like these different groups that
Mhm.
it's like a tradition almost of their culture to have this enchantment or this magic. And so, yeah, so I don't know if that answered your question.
No, it
No,
does.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yes and no.
I
It
agree.
it was kind
Yeah.
of inspired in different ways.
Yes.
Right.
See, I got it. I'm on the same page.
We're here.
If I'm on the
She's
same
on
page, that's a win.
screen.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. If we handed you a book mash coffee order, what drink would best describe your book?
Ooh, the book. Interesting. I thought you were gonna ask me what my coffee order was, and I was like, "Girl,
I
let me
mean,
tell
I'll take that
you."
too.
Well, my coffee order is always an iced Americano. It doesn't matter what time of year, black, like, iced Americano. But I think that for my book, it would have to be something warm, maybe, like, a hot, like, apple cider or something like
I
that.
was just thinking a cider.
Yeah, or
Ooh.
like a chai, like a hot chai
Mhm.
or something. Definitely has, like, that warmness to it and, like, both heat and flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And yeah, but then also kinda has that, like, ooh, that, like, something surprising to it.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe something with a little flavor,
Yeah, exactly.
extra flavor. Hey, quit quit laughing at me, Miranda. God.
Your
I'm on my
expressions and stuff are
interview
funny
number
today.
2 of the day. Look,
I
I'm
You're
know.
doing
still
great.
on that
I'm really
roller
impressed
coaster.
by the questions and everything.
You're just funny. It's fine.
I also had a coffee not too long ago. It's
That'll
still
keep you
sitting
going.
over there calling my name. So this is our favorite question to ask. If the 9 realms were to get some kind of a deal today, who is your fantasy cast?
This is so funny. I was actually asked this question once before, and then I also was uncertain. I don't know exactly. I think that maybe Centria would be someone like an Ashley Graham or
Ooh,
something
I
like
love her.
that. Yeah,
Oh.
love. That's definitely
Mhm.
like the vibe she gives off, like both kind of like personality wise, but also like obviously like physically she kind of looks like her.
Yeah.
And for the MMC roaster, I don't know. Someone stern and maybe like a no, Henry Cavill is kind of too attractive, I think. I don't know if it could be Henry Cavill, but maybe Henry
You just
Cavill.
like dirty him up. Well, not really dirty him up because
Well, it's
rough him
kind of
up.
like I feel like if Henry Cavill were just mean, which I just can't imagine that, you know? I guess he was The Witcher, he was kind of mean in that, but meaner, you know?
Like somebody put ants in his pants.
Sure. Yes, for sure.
Somebody peed in his Cheerios that morning. So like that. I got you. I'll help you
Yeah,
with this. I'm just saying. I'm friends.
Fantastical Cheerios.
that's right.
Did you have your fantastical Cheerios this morning?
Goat milk. To make it like lorific. I don't know where that word came from, but it
Oh
popped in
my
my head.
god. And now who's the weird
Ooh.
one?
I know. I
None of
know.
us or all of us, it depends.
All of us.
I'll take
I'll
all
take
of
the
it.
all, not the none, because I'm
I'm definitely
definitely
weird, so
weird.
you're
Okay.
in good company, okay?
That's why we
And
love this gig.
yes, it makes it so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was the last of our questions, Emily. It's been so much fun having
Cool.
you on the show. Thank you for
Thank
joining us and
you.
letting us run wild with your realms.
Yeah.
Where can everyone find you and your book and get more information on when more books are set to arrive?
For sure. So you can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at ENK dot writes. Yes. I'll send all of the information to you.
Miranda will have it below. You're good.
I think, nope, you're good. I have it right here. It's, yes, perfect.
Dot writes on TikTok and Instagram is the same. And I have a newsletter that you can sign up for. There's a
Of newsletters.
form. Oh, well, you should sign up. I just sent
I
out the
will.
November ones, but I'll resend it.
Okay.
There's actually some new art for book 2 that I sent out today, so that's very exciting.
Hold on, let me go grab my laptop. I'm just kidding.
But no, if you go on the link tree that's in both profiles in Instagram and TikTok, you'll find the link for that to sign up.
I'm going.
And oh yeah, my second book of this series is called From Stars to Seas. And that is
Ooh.
going to be coming out in March of next year. So I'm going to be posting a lot more about that kind of starting end of this
So
month,
exciting.
early next month, ARC readers and street teams and stuff like that. They're all going to, yeah, we're going to do it all. I really didn't do a lot of I was so new to this whole process whenever I first published this. So I did none of that. I just cold published it out into the world and
Yeah.
learned
Yeah.
all of that stuff later. So now I'm kind of excited to do the whole thing.
Mhm.
To do it I don't know, not right, but just do it different, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it the promotional way.
Awesome.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like a
Yeah.
professional, you know?
Like
A
promotional before.
like a professional. So that's what we're gonna
I
do.
love that.
But yeah, so if you do read it tonight and you like it, then the second book will be out in March. Very exciting.
Okay, super exciting. Well, I will tag everything, Emily, into the captions so you
Perfect.
can follow and keep up to date with all the happenings. But that's it for this episode where we're mashing up the books, the chaos, and Ashley's got her coffee on repeat. But we will see you
Always.
next time, book besties.